Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. We are going to run 6.4.3 easy path for completion today. So realistically there are two paths that you can run. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, comment down below and share it with your friends. All of that really helps me out a lot. So the first path that we can run is going to be with True Strike and Aggressive Cruelty. There are no difficult fights on this path. You can bring any champions you like. Just make sure to bring one counter for that Annihilus mini boss with no retreat. He is really annoying. And then the second path is that you can run is going to be Clapback with Feats of Power. So whenever you give any bleed, poison, incinerate to the defender, they give it back, and that is essentially the Clapback node. So champions like Human Torch, Sunspot, they work really well. You can also combine Warlock with Vision, and whenever you put a bleed with the heavy of Warlock, you will get a Fury as well. Or you can just quick it. So yeah, and there's going to be a Dormammu mini boss at the end of it. And apart from that, the main boss is going to be a Darkhawk, who is going to have Raptor upgrades, Force of Will, and quite a few other nodes as well. So the first fight is going to be against a Blade. I am going to use Colossus just because he's bleed immune. You can bring any other champion you like. It's a simple node, True Strike and Aggressive Cruelty, and with him he has enhanced bleeds. But if you bring a bleed immune, you don't need to worry about it. Just parry into heavy, or you can go with hits as well. It depends on you. Just a quick simple fight to bring him down. Next one up is going to be a Void. Now if you're running Suicide Masteries, make sure to bring an immune champion. In my case it's going to be a Warlock. If you're not running Suicides, then it's okay. Just remember that make sure to wait after every 9 hits and wait for him to put a debuff on you. Then you can put the 10th hit to purify it. Just make sure that you are following that, and apart from that, it's a quick fight. He dies really quickly if you keep the debuffs off of you. Next up is going to be a Venompool. Now with Venompool, his Sig ability gives him random buffs every now and then, so you just need to be careful with the Unstoppable one. Once he gets Unstoppable, then you have to stay back and not get hit, but if you're in the middle of a combo, then you will take quite a few damage from him. Apart from that, if you just keep a lookout for that, it's a quick and a clean fight, and you can move on to the next one. Black Widow OG is up next. So with her, this is a good place to get 2 charges for Corvus, one for the Avenger and one for the Evade. If you're running Corvus for this, if not, then you can bring in any other champion to kill her off. I am just running this lane with Colossus, and he also has class advantage, so yeah. Just be careful with her Evade, because a lot of times she will evade and use a special attack right away if she has a bar of power. So just be careful about that, and then the rest of the fight is super easy. King Groot is going to be the next fight, who is a bit annoying in a sense that when he has his Furies up, he will dispel any debuffs you put on him. That includes your parry, includes your bleeds, any kind of debuffs. So just try to bring in champion. You have easy access to debuffs, like for example Doom will be amazing because he gives shocks on his medium hits. Any champion like that. If you're running a non-robotic champion, you can also use King Groot's special one to heal yourself. So if you're unaware, if you get hit by King Groot's special one during his Fury phase, he gives you a permanent armor break debuff, and with as a non-damaging debuffs or with the willpower you can keep healing, and you can even heal up your champions to full. So that's another thing that King Groot can help you out with. Then we have an Elektra. It's very rare to see her these days in any kind of quest, but she is there as well. Her psych ability is once any champion is below 25% of power, she only hits with criticals, and she reduces ability accuracy. Now, in this fight, it's dialed up to 50%, so no loose ends. Increases the psych ability until the champion is below 50% health. So make sure when you go into the fight, you take any champion that is more than 50% health, and then it's a very simple, easy end fight. I went with a Vision because he is bleed immune and also he can control power. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Next up is going to be a Drax. His specials are easy available. You can bring in any champions. Again, same concept. Just don't block for too long or give him too much time to stack up those aggressive cruelty. And apart from that, it's a quick and simple fight, guys. If you are unaware, I do infographic guides for Act 6. I have done up to now 4 guides and I'm working on 6.4. They are infographic guides aimed at giving community all the help required to do the exploration. If you don't have them, you can either go on JoannaBot and write Act 6, or you can also check the description of this video. All the links are there. You can download from there as well. Hope that helps. Now this is the most hideous and annoying fight of this part. This is going to be an Annihilus with a no retreat. I really mess up this fight. I don't play it really well. So the whole thing is that you backdraft and go 3 light hits just like that I did. Again, you go in until you have an L1 or you drop him down, and then you can just use an L1 like that and his Mystic Rod will be disabled, and then you can easily parry him and you can build up to your next L1. You can do the same and then give him an L1 again and disable the Mystic Rod again, and he will not go unstoppable. So the only trouble you have is the first L1. Once you have that, then it's a quick fight. And you can bring in different champions for against him that can work. You can bring in a magic, you can bring in a Symbiote Supreme. One of the easiest counters for Annihilus is going to be Storm Pyramid X, because if you cannot stun him on actively, those active stuns are then changed into passive stuns. So she is like the most easiest counter. If you have Storm Pyramid X, she can do amazing against him. Apart from that, the usual suspects, you can use a She-Hulk with the slow debuff, you can use the Captain America Infinity War to stop his unstoppable, and that's about it, guys. Just make sure you bring one counter for this path to bring him down, and that's about it. It's a pretty simple and easy path, and let's go and on to the boss. Now this is one of the most tricky bosses in this chapter 6.4. That is going to be a Darkhawk. Now usually it has Raptor upgrades and he starts with unblockable for at least 10 to 15 seconds of the fight. I'm not sure on the exact timing, but he is also a metal champion. So I brought Magneto here, who can easily disable most of his nodes, and he becomes a pretty simple and straightforward fight with Magneto. Just keep building your prowess with those parry and heavies, and then once you're done with that, you can easily, once you're up to 10 and you have an L3, you can just hold your prowess, move up to 40, and you can kill him in one L3. Now there are some other alternatives that you can use. You can use a Cow's Glaive, you can use an Hyperion, you can also quake him down, you can use a Human Torch, and you can also use a Nick Fury. There are quite a few videos from different YouTubers that they have done this boss, so what I will do, I will link them all in the comment section or in the description down below. So if you don't have any of them, you can check the video from the other YouTubers and you can get it done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it useful. If you did, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys and your strategies. And next up will be 6.4.4 easy path, so stay tuned. And apart from that, you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.